Welcome to the Crazy Cool Family Podcast with Don and Suzanne Manning. Parents, what if we could give you the power to transform your family into something absolutely amazing?
A family where everyone is healthy, gets along, loves Jesus, and has great purpose in life.
Hey, let us flip your thinking to unlock the power God has given you to create your own Crazy Cool family. Hey, Crazy Cool parents, welcome to the weekly Rethink. So exciting to deliver this Rethink this week because we are going to give you a Crazy Cool family update.
We're going to bring you up to date.
Yes, up to date with some things some really crazy cool things that are been going on behind the scenes that we've been working on for weeks and months to bring just more to you. And it's going to be so fun. And in the coming weeks and months, you're going to see some really cool things with Crazy Cool Family.
And we're so excited to share them with you. We have had you in mind as we've been creating these new tools and these new resources and these new opportunities for you to learn ways to have your own Crazy Cool family.
Yeah, and one thing, it's interesting that even though we're coming out with more new things and changing a lot of things, one thing that God has just slammed us with is that our mission hadn't changed. That family is all about relationships, and that the strength of each family is determined by the strength of its family relationships. Relationships are key. I mean, it's what Jesus said, and the more we go into this, the more we talk to you guys and see the impact over and over. Now we used to be maybe a small group time or just talking to somebody through a text or something. Now we're getting feedback all over the place, but it's the same feedback.
Right.
That our family's all about relationships, and then as we impact those relationships, man, life changes for our families.
Yeah, that's always going to be our mission. It's always going to be our goal that our family relationships are, when they are strong and they are connected, then they are flourishing, and then our family itself will be strong and connected and flourishing.
Yeah, I was talking to a men's group the other day, and I was just telling them, when the inside is good, when the inside is strong, nothing can impact you from the outside. That we don't worry about the outside, we worry about the inside. And when we do that, everything works. And man, when parents get that, life changes for them. And over time, they develop those relationships, and all of a sudden, their family really does become crazy cool.
Yeah, and so last year, our big crazy cool thing that we did was we put our book out, and all of our kids participated in it. And if you have read it, then you know what we're talking about, and you've seen the drawing that Mackenzie's done, and you've seen the all the different things of the book. And we got, I guess, some feedback with focus groups from some different.
Yeah, we just talked to a bunch of young parents that were reading it.
Yeah, that are in the grind of raising small children right now, and as they're reading the book, they just gave us a bunch of really neat ideas that we're going to share with you guys in this upcoming months.
Yeah, they just said we needed more, that the book was a great overview, and that's really what it was. We've just poured our hearts into the book, and then it was almost like we just took a breath after that and started to just release it and see what was happening. All the parents say, hey, we need more info, more tools, more interaction. And the Lord just put on, the book is a printed book. I guess you could get an ebook. Everybody wants an audio version, and we're working on that at some point.
We're looking forward to making that happen.
Yeah, but really it was more about how do we use technology to help our mission get broader and deeper. And we're working on that now.
And so many times we think that technology is a bad word and that we don't want to use that. But here's the deal. It's the language that we speak now. It is where you young parents are. It's where we are today. And so why not use technology for kingdom purposes?
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do. We just want to spread Crazy Cool Family over every piece of technology that we can find.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what's happening. So in the future, in the coming weeks and months, we have so much good stuff coming, and some of it's already built, and some of it we are building. For example, we have a new website coming out.
And the new website's got some new branding on it.
All kinds of new delivery systems, if you will. It's going to be, our website's going to be so cool and stuff you can come back to and learn from so often. So many resources as well.
Right. I think our website is going to be packed with resources and tools, and we're even going to build a community that we're going to continue to add to, that you can come in and join, and you can invite others to join.
You know what? We're not even going to tell you all the specifics because we want you to come and see it on the website as we launch it. So we want you to come and start watching for it. Start, just type in crazycoolfamily.com. Is the website out yet? Hey, is the website out yet? Hey, is the website out yet? Hey, is the website out? And we'll see what's coming out. And then, and the website's going to change, and the resources are going to change. And there's going to be a lot more than just our weekly rethink going out and just our book out. More and more and more is going to come out as we, our goal, parents, is we want to build a library of content that's going to help you in all the things of your journey. We want to take what God's shown us, and not just us, but looking at other people and stories of people. Now we've got a lot of people that are having success of their own with Crazy Cool Family. So what about them sharing their stories and things like that? It's all about just building a library of content and building a community where we can work together. Guess what, parents? With Crazy Cool Family, everybody can win. This is not a game where you win, I lose, or I lose, you win. I think I said the same thing there. But everyone, because wouldn't it be cool if every family you knew, including yours, was crazy cool? Well, that's what we're going for with the website. And so, and really, Suzanne.
And I'm going to leak a little secret. I'm not going to leak it all the way.
Be careful.
But we have taken the diagram and we've turned it into a way to.
You're talking about the relationship diagram.
The relationship
the connection
diagram.
Of all the family relationships.
Yep, exactly. Where the mom and the dad are connected to all the kids, and the kids are connected to God, and everybody's all connected. All those
page 13 of our book, if you wanted to know that.
Excellent.
The middle of the diagram in page 13
it's on
of
the
our
website
book.
too.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to take that and we're going to turn that into. Well, I can't tell you what we're going to turn it into, but it will be a way for you to get to the resources and the library and all the different things that we're talking about. And we're so excited to share the up and coming family relationship diagram that's not going to be called.
You're being so technical and
just
so,
wait,
and so
you guys.
sneaky.
It's going to be so cool.
Yeah, so sneaky.
I'm just dying to tell him, but okay, I'll wait. Okay.
So we want you to think about also who is going to benefit from Crazy Cool Family, because we are really wanting to expand our reach and deepen our message. What does that mean? We want to, right now we probably reach hundreds of people, and you guys are one of them, and we have a loyal following of people that are benefiting from Crazy Cool Family. Guess what, guys? It's time to go from hundreds to thousands and take those thousands and go deeper with them, including you. We want to go deeper with you. We want to give you more, and we want to give others more as well. And so that's where, who's going to benefit? Any family that has kids, right?
Right. Right.
And
so just share the story of the man that you talked to the other day, or I guess it was maybe even last month when you had lunch to him, and the vision that he cast for Crazy Cool Family.
The vision that, she put me on the spot here, and I'm trying to remember what she's talking about here. Give me another hint.
I'll give you one word: million.
Oh, yeah. So I was talking with a guy who has started a couple of ministries and really was really impactful in the kingdom, and done some really crazy cool things, no pun intended. But he looked at me, it was a few months ago, and he just said, he looked at our book and he looked at me and he said, "Hey, Don, you guys should reach, you should create 1 million Crazy Cool Families." And I about fell over because it was so, just to hear a mighty man of God, a person further down the road than me, just look at me and go, "Hey, Don, God's got something here and he wants to really impact some families." So yeah, let's go for it.
Oh my gosh, it makes me so exciting. Imagine if there were 1 million Crazy Cool Families, 1 million families that are loving God, loving each other well. I mean, they're strong and they're hitting the schools and the workforce well. It's so exciting. I can hardly stand it. And so we're at the beginning of that. How do you get to 1 million? 100 at a time.
Yeah.
And so let's do that, 100 at a time.
Yeah. And there's so many families out there that we find, and I'm sure you relate to this, we find so many parents that are working so hard at family, but they're just working at things that are not going to really be beneficial to them. And they're trying so hard. They love their kids. You guys love your kids, and we do too. What if we can put everybody on the right track? Those are the people that are going to benefit from what's going on. And so,
we want to make parenting fun. We want to make it, worth it. We want to make you look back and go, that's one of the best things I've done in my life, is raised a crazy cool family.
Yeah, that men's group I was talking to, I said, guys, here's what happens when you pursue relationships is I've got 7 kids. Actually, we have 7 kids. It's not just my 7 kids, but I was telling them.
You do support us all really well.
That's right. I said, look, we've got 7 kids, and parenting's the easiest thing we do every day because our kids love Jesus, they love us, and they love each other. And so that's when parenting becomes fun. It's not about trying to control everything and trying to make everything happen. It just flows with life because the relationships are there. The strength of your family is determined by the strength of your family relationships. And so really, as we close this podcast, just a short update on what's going on. We want to thank you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a group, the followers that we have right now. We love you guys, and we want to thank you for staying with us.
And we just are so encouraged. We get emails, we get texts all the time of different things that you have impacted or different people that you've shared it with. I got a text today from a friend who said that their whole small group is reading our book and discussing it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's
and
cool.
That just makes my heart just explode, knowing that the crazy cool ideas are making an impact, one family at a time.
Yeah, because, even what Suzanne said about how do we get to 1 million families, well, we don't even do it with hundreds. We do it one family at a time. And so
so the hundreds start with the one family.
Yeah. And so let us finish with this. One thing, just thank you. Thank you for so many of you have donated to Crazy Cool Family. We are a 501c3 and we do function on the resources that come in from people. So many people have shared our book with others, and so many people have.
Like you've got a banker who's bought how many? 5, 10, 15 books. He gives them to everybody.
50 maybe. He just gives them. He's my banker, and he's a godly man. And he every time I come in the bank, he goes, "Hey, I need 5 more books," because and he pays me for them. I'm like, "Hey, I'll just give them to you or whatever." But he's like, "No, I'm paying for them," and because he so loves our ministry, and hey, I just need you to meet the Mannings because they're going to show you how to be a crazy cool family. And his wife tells a story of how their oldest son, that she had an antagonistic relationship with her oldest son.
Right.
2 years after reading her book, they are that relationship is better than it's ever been. And even though he's a teenager, and parents say, "Oh, it can't happen with a teenager." Well, yes, it can. Mm-hmm. And so think about, and I know you guys have stories too. We just hear story after story of
and we'd love for you to share our stories. Like to take a next step with us, one of the things would be to share your story with us. Either post it on social media or email us so that we can include it in a podcast somewhere along the way.
Yeah, just today, Macy, one of our daughters, said, "Dad,"
you can have complete ownership of them.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So she said, "Dad, somebody gave me a podcast idea, and it was to talk about how to deal with teenager hangouts and where you should let your teenager hang out or even your middle schooler." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a great idea." And stories, ideas, we so want to hear from you because you guys are the lifeblood of what we do.
For sure.
And if you're having issues, we need to hear about them because we need to address them. But another way you could do it is, like we're talking about with my banker friend, is just buy somebody a book, use it as a present, tell them to get on our website and connect with us. It's either through social media, they can give us an email address so we can connect with them. There's more tools coming out on the website that they'll be able to interact with us there. Keep going back and typing in crazycoolfamily.com and seeing where that comes in. So many things that you can do. But what I guess let's end with that. Families, parents, figure out, pray about it, and just take a next step. Whether that's some kind of donation or buying somebody a book or just sharing us on social media or just telling a friend about it or just doing like your family, your comment was of doing it with a small group and just reading through it together. It would be awesome if you could help us by just taking a next step in your crazy cool family journey.
And so this next step, I would love for you to choose to pray for us and to continue to pray for Crazy Cool Family. We are actually praying for you. We have a prayer team that we send out a letter to, and they include you and scoop you up as a Crazy Cool Family, and they are constantly praying for you. And so we would just love to have your prayers as well for all the families out there that don't know yet about Crazy Cool Family to be scooped up into our following and into the technology that we're going to go after and all the different things that we've got planned.
Yeah, when someone, and the way we look at it is when someone connects with us, we have their email address, they've given us some information on themselves. Well, we then adopt them as a Crazy Cool Family.
Put them under our umbrella, our Crazy Cool Family umbrella of protection and prayer.
And if you are getting this email, if you're listening to the weekly Rethink through your email, then you are one of those families. And so we invite you to pray for us because we are praying for you and we are going to deliver.
But we're going to pray for you even if you don't pray for us. So it's not conditional.
That is true. And we're going to deliver some crazy cool resources to you. Well, forever. I mean, for a long time to come, but particularly in the next few months, we're about to launch some things that are going to really be cool. So love you, parents. Thanks for being a part of Crazy Cool Family Ministry. We hope it's blessing you greatly. And like I always end it with, go be crazy, crazycoolfamily.com.